Ryan Pace adds more talent and more depth to this defensive back and defensive unit by selecting Kindle Vildor with the 163rd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. What's up, guys? I'm back with another Bears offseason reaction video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more Bears content, more Bears highlight videos, reactions, analysis, and so forth. And guys, let's talk about this pick, okay? Our original fifth round pick. Kindle Vildor, okay? I cannot lie, I had really not heard about this guy before we saw that Ryan Pace picked him. He's a cornerback from Georgia Southern, projected to go around, this round, okay? I think either the 5th or the early 6th, so it's not really too much of a reach. I think it was the best player available on Ryan Pace's board, and as much as I hate that, we're kind of ignoring the offensive line at this point, okay? We're not selecting any really elite players on the offensive line with their early picks. I think that Ryan Pace's philosophy of best player available, it has worked in the past, okay? Even when we didn't need people at certain positions, they turned out to be really phenomenal picks. And Ryan Pace's track record in the 5th round is really freaking good. So I'm going to try to trust him on this one, even though we had bigger pressing needs elsewhere. But let's take a look at this guy, Kindle Vildor. So he checks in at 5'10", 191 pounds with 32.5-inch arms. So he's kind of small, honestly. So I don't know if he's going to be able to play on the outside in the NFL, but he can definitely be a slot corner. So he's going to provide Buster Screen and Duke Shelley with some competition. But he's a really strong corner, okay? His bench press at the combine, 22 reps. That was one of the best marks among all the corners. So he has that strength, that raw physical strength to really lock up with these receivers at the line of scrimmage. His physicality honestly has to be his biggest strength, because if you look at the way he plays, specifically at the line of scrimmage, so this is another guy that can play press, that can play man really effectively. He is really confident in his abilities. He isn't scared at all to make contact. He has a certain type of swagger with him. So, hitting somebody, it really pumps him up and makes him really excited. So that's really good for a defense like the Chicago Bears. When we need a nickel corner like that, we kind of do have that in Buster Screen, but Buster Screen has really been average for us so far, so adding more competition in a guy like him, that's really good for our defense overall. And if you look at him in tight windows, okay, he's really good at breaking those passes up. He had 25 pass breakups last year. He had 9 interceptions as well, so he does have that ability to, take the ball the other way as well. That ball skills, the ability to really track the ball in the air, while you're still running with the receiver, obviously. And he has that alpha dog mentality too with his aggressiveness. He is a really violent tackler, honestly. And I mean, that's something that he kind of has to clean up too. Sometimes he does miss tackles because he's being so aggressive with it. But I'm sure with a coach like Chuck Pagano, with some of the guys that we have on this defense, Kyle Fuller, everybody else, they're going to teach this guy how to be successful in the NFL. So if I had to give a player comparison for this guy, it would be Buster Screen, because I see so many similarities in his game, in Buster's game and in this guy's game, because the way they play the game, their mentality, their size, their strengths or weaknesses, they are very similar. So if we ever have to move on from Buster, man, and if Duke Shelley cannot claim that nickel corner starting spot, this guy would be a pretty nice addition to that starting lineup. Again, if he fully pans out. There's a lot of things he does need to work on. He needs to work on technique, on tackling technique as well. But if this guy does fully develop, this is going to be another genius move by Ryan Pace, adding more talent, adding more depth to an already great defense. Ryan Pace knows that the NFL stands for not for long. So even if you have some really great players right now, those players, they can maybe not last as long as you think. So restocking our defense with fresh new talent like this, I mean, that's how you make a defense elite for a long time. And Ryan Pace, man, he truly does know how to build a defense. That's his bread and butter right there. He's not that great at building offenses, but when it comes to defense, man, this guy is a mastermind. So I really do like this pick from that point of view. It's going to keep our defense great for a long time. And it was the best player available on the board, probably for the Chicago Bears. So a pretty decent pick. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. But as always, bear down.